Fuck,
You'll go, nice box.
No, I'm one shot.
Top hill.
Weak.
I got three.
Four, that's four.
Get hill, get hill, yeah, get hill. Oh.
Go.
I can go S3.
Wait, make from B4. I'm saying A, and D.
Fire dead. I'm backing up. I'm trying to play street. Ivory mid alley.
I got you. I don't see nothing B4.
They're gonna hit this. They're gonna hit hill, I think.
They're gonna hit 3 people probably.
They probably are. They're doing out. Big door. Absolute dead. I'm one shot. I do
I push you to hit it. If it's a test, I'll push. I'll watch you push.
They're about to hit it.
They're hitting now.
Top cat.
He's behind the box. He's outside the big door screaming. I'm moving.
Got him.
Nice. There you go.
I got him.
Oh my god, I'm gonna top.
I've got it. I've got everyone. I've got all left.
Right now.
Just lead back, but still being down 25 points is the best case scenario. Now you don't have the favorable spawns going into P2, and we saw how Paris Legion dominated when they held the spawns from this P1 hardpoint so far.
Yeah, it looks as if Legion, best case scenario, could possibly reach a double century mark first. Easily going to give LAG a much better chance. Is now the 5 streak again for Papa Apathy. Can he shut down Aqua? He does. Paris in the middle of trying to make an attempt to flip those spawns, and Apathy is here, 30-24, and we still have a lot of games still to go. Take it down, players, shutting them down left and right, and there's the 9 streak. Apathy exploding on the Legion. That's going to be now 9 in a row.
One, not waiting for their teammates. Apathy's on a 10 spree. No one is stopping Father App. 2 players are focused on him in the back, trying to stall enough time for his teammates to come in from the opposite, but Aqua playing spoiler, picking up the big 2-piece. Eventually, his teammates are going to spawn in the back. And once again, man, the LA Gorillas just lost those spawns for P4, and this game can get out of hand if they don't break it quickly.
Saw them do it yesterday.
They're getting all the information that they need. Fire trying to put down a couple shots. 28 seconds remaining. He's going to back down. Great shots out of Silly there to push him away. Here comes Apathy. Great opening onto Scraps. Now the bomb site is going to be free. 17 seconds remaining on the clock. Silly's going to open up with a big kill on the fire, but here comes another player sliding out. It's going to be Classic now. 1v2 for Aqua. He's going to drop.
Making his way through artillery. That's the way they can possibly flip the spawns here. Shuts down fire. Last 2 players inside of the hill are going to be Classic and Scraps to deal with. Vivid, a tall task, but he's prepared for it. And at least for now, is able to wipe away the time, trying to clear out the HP. And LAG are actually able to grab the last few seconds, and Vivid now goes on a 5 streak himself. Everybody's going on streaks, and Vivid says, why not me? Another opportunity, shuts down Classic from afar, finally taken down. Here comes the initial attempt from LAG. Apathy will quickly drop as Silly's still alive from the backside. He does have, and he is definitely being annoying toward the backside. Players still from Paris spawning in back gens, and they finally will clear out Silly, but really just a minor problem. Nothing all that major for Paris as fire rotating from one end to the next as the XM4 up close.
Everyone expected you to be 29-15. Ever since switching to that XM4, it has definitely slowed down his gameplay.
That top green positioning as Apathy, he soars in from the skies, he quickly falls. Next SMG up is going to be Vivid. Aqua finds 2 in the feed. Silly tries to make an attempt from the top green position, but he falls as well. Possibly the last opportunity. Can Gorillas get here in time? The trade is there, the nade drops through, and Legion will force the game 5.
Gonna be Scraps. He's gonna be fighting Silly once again on that backside. Fire trying to come down water steps, able to take down Apathy. One player is gonna be in Tiki. Silly's gonna be post up in the top window. It's looking like Scraps gonna wrap back all the way through money. Try to focus on Vivid. Vivid is reading this perfectly. Just going shoulders. Silly, unfortunately, is gonna lose a gunfight to Fire. Now it's a 2v1 situation. And just like that, Scraps able to take down Vivid. I love the heads up play out of Scraps there. He doesn't commit to the full flank. He knows that Silly decides to play that every single time. Cuts back right through middle map to help his teammate. Big
line sight from Aqua, bringing it back. Scraps on the flank, he gets cut down. Current 2 versus 2. 15 seconds left on the clock. And a defuse is still necessary. Here comes the pinch. Fire's able to take him down. 2v1, and it looks as if Silly's going to be here for the kill. Able to make it happen is Justin Fargo. Not going to allow for that defuse to be made happen. The 2v1 clutch coming in early from the vet.
Where he's set up, so Cammy ends up taking one down. Now Neptune, though, we're able to pick up a big one. Cammy still, though, posted up, all eyes over mid-map, but that's going to leave it 2-on-1 on the site. It's not a lot of time to work with. They've got to go, and they've got to catch Methods quickly. Methods will get caught. They've got time to hop it. Cammy You better run. You better run fast.
Neptune's reading this.
Drop on the Pumas.
Reading it.
Get on going. The angle is held. The defuse is coming through, and the Mutineers get the round win.
And there's another one of those rounds, right, where the Toronto Ultra, everything is looking good. And this just has to be a little bit better. I mean, obviously, Methods is like thinking I have to check the bomb, but they know where Cammy was. He shot in the top balcony. I mean, he can come from any different position, but Neptune just takes the shot.
A little bit different, like what, it used to show respawns remaining, now it shows lives remaining, so it's a little bit different. Just if there's any confusion for anybody maybe watching this for the first time, it's like Black Ops 4.
That single door, that's what can make it difficult, but Awakening, Slack has gone so big right now on a 4 spree update in 4, but it's him playing his life, has bought his team time, and what looked like it was going to be a very bad round for the Florida Mutineers. It might turn into an offensive win. Here comes the push. Only 2 players remaining, Cammy and Methods. They have to get on it. They have to contest. Slack, though, keeps it going up to 6. Can he find number 7 and the round win? It's all on Cammy. Trying to stay alive, and there it is. Slack does it all towards the A site.
It looks like we should have a 2-0 edge, Mutineers, barring some kind of miracle.
Just gonna have to find the kills. That's really it.
Yeah.
I mean, if they get the kills, it's over.
It's going to be huge here. Okay. Slack. Here we go. It's a 4 versus 4 down the lives department. It's only 6 seconds. Someone's going to have to get on the objective, though, at least stop the clock.
They're able to do it. They're able to do it. There's that push. And there we go.
They get the push through. They're able to do it. They get somebody on the objective to stop the clock. Give them enough time to find the final kills. And yeah, it came down to what? Just basically a 4 versus 4. Suddenly it's looking like a search and destroy round. And they pull it off. Back-to-back offensive round victories. Hey, these rounds have been crazy.
Yeah, and I think that's a little bit of a mistake maybe on the drive or not. Mason Methods working in the middle of the match. Slack's trying to stay alive. And now there's only 3 players remaining. Slack is alive, though. So Slack has a life in Neptune. Going to come down to them. 7 seconds remaining. Is Slack going to try and be the hero with the streak? Doesn't look like it. Definitely not going to do it now with Neptune getting taken out. So 4 offensive wins in a row.
It has been a ridiculous map 3 for control, but yeah, you were kind of talking through it, like whether just like put it down, you delay enough time that you kind of guarantee the win.
It's probably what he was asking. Should I call it? Should I do it? Should I call it? Should I do it? Should I? You know, right? You have that discussion with your teammates.
And maybe it's just one of those things where life lead, but now everything kind of crumbles a bit as you go 3 down, make it 4, everybody coming off a spawn, and that's one of those big swings where you get map control if you're Mutineers, and all that progress and all that time stop, it disappears a bit. Under 30 seconds now left to go.
Right, and that was all Neptune. His teammates were getting spawn trapped, basically, but Neptune got them off a B. Neptune was basically in a 1 versus 2 a couple of times. Let's see him. You gotta show him some love. 24 and 17, make it 25. No, that angle, make it 26. What? Yeah, you needed him to step up, and he's doing it. He says, you know what? I'm gonna for his teammates to get pushed in. Again, see him. He's just gonna run into that. That's 3 dead. Clay, the last one alive. That's gonna be 4 down. And well, the comeback is in. Only 13 seconds needed.
Kenny with the triple. They line up. He gets all the kills. 2 do fall for Thieves, so they're still on the point. It's a nail biter right now. Subliner still tied up again. 240. Nice shots from Slasher. 2 will drop. Temp picks up 1 as well. Still 30 seconds on the point. They can win it here. Subliner spawning out all over the map, just trying to scramble in. Can they get in time? No. We're out of the action. This is the opposite of what we saw in the Miami Search and Destroy in the last series.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was talking about. Yeah, much different than what we saw in Toronto versus Florida. Those guys took their time a little bit, and these 2 aren't. It's just a battle over the balcony inside of the lobby towards this B site. Anyhow, it's his turn in a 1 versus 2. Almost finds Diamond. Diamond's able to play his life. 40 seconds to work with. Has to find a plant. Maybe get some good timing, and he does. Well, he spotted Diamond earlier, so he's just going to take his time.
And that's a nice win. Nice tracking, like hip fire hitting. You know, you got an AR at point blank. Not always the easiest situation, but he wins the gunfight. How can Kenny come up big? He had the triple to close out the map 1. He's able to get the plant off. Now 1-on-1 versus Diamond. Diamond with a lot to prove. Only thing he proves is that he's in Kenny's line of sight. Kenny, with the 1v2 clutch, the man keeps making plays, and well, you see why Joe and I said we love to watch this guy.
Yeah, and I don't know the communication going on between Mac and Diamond there, but Mac just can't get caught in that spot. You'd much rather just sort of Diamond play on his own island. Everybody comfortable in those situations.
See, I guess I feel like that's almost, well, okay, hold on. Diamond Khan's going nuts. I thought he was getting the third, but Kenny gets the better of him. See, like,
not going to be able to find the leg of the planter this time, and wow. The shots out of Clay to clean slasher on up.
I was about to say, did Clay just snap, or
That's
did he
the
pop
XM4.
off on to shoot him? Woo!
That's the XM4 versus the Krieg right there.
Okay. I will see it here. I thought it was a team shot. That's a little, I think the first hipfire bullet hit too. Yeah, that was a nice snap from Clay. Unfortunately, between multiple players, Mac though will get the pounce onto one. Now into a 2 versus 2. Slasher, crisp shots there. All on Diamond now. 1v2, 35 seconds to go. Oh my. Sneaky. 1 versus 1, and he makes the play. Diamond with the 1v2 clutch. You need him to make some plays? Well, there's one.
Yeah, Kenny just immediately goes for that trade, but just not able to do so.
One that I think most would say they should have won. They threw away. You can't let it happen again. You've got to close out this map too. Tie it up. Show that you can play with the top team. Trigger discipline, though, out of TJ. That is just terrific trigger discipline. Guarantees 2 kills. Beautifully done. I don't know if the situation matters, the weapon matters, where he is, whether it's slow or chaos. He's either going to be a god or get smoked. I don't really understand it.
Yeah, me neither. But there is a 2 versus 2 now.
Well, this is big. I mean, for Thieves, you have a big 4v2 advantage because of TJ. You can't let this one get away from you. That's been a storyline now kind of for both teams throughout this, is trying to close out rounds where you have the advantage. And they do it. Clay gets eyes. Nice shots. TJ out of the mix. Suddenly it's going to be Slasher. Slasher to 1v2. Takes down 1. Slasher.
It felt like he
Diamond.
had a feeling. It felt like he kind of knew that Diamond was all the way back there. He still has the feeling, but that position just so strong, and they clutch a 2 versus 4. So around him and Kenny, this duo, they struggled a little bit early on defensively, but they've turned it around. Now you have another 4 versus 2. It's a little bit different. You're on defense, and he's going to spot Clay. He's going to lose the fight. No.
Oh, no, not again. Not again. You threw away 1. Are you going to throw away another 2 versus 2?